Hi, I'm McClellan, the JOYConnector, and welcome back to my channel. It is the last Tuesday of 2020, and I want to talk to you a little bit about intuitive development and codependency. So, I have noticed that I had an intuitive sense, an intuitive awakening, a gut level reaction to life from a very young age. I trusted, saw, heard, felt, understood a knowing within me very young that wasn't always reflected in the words and experiences of the people around me as I was growing up. So I learned to listen to myself, to that. Now, there was plenty of things I could learn from my experiences around me, but one of the takeaways I had is there is a voice, a knowing inside me that is worth paying attention to. And I believe that voice has saved me time and again in life and led me down the right path to take risks that other people were like, that's crazy, why would you do that? I was like, because I know it's right for me. Why do I know it's not right for me? Because I've practiced listening to that voice for a lot of my life. So I love to teach on this, and I'm doing a workshop on this topic, intuitive development, this coming Saturday, January 2nd at 11 a.m. through Sojourn Healing Collective on Zoom. So you can join me anywhere in the world. But I wanted to bring this topic up today in this reading because of this key fact. People ask me all the time, how can I change, awaken, fix, support, under the guise of support, work with, come into alignment to my partner, my parents, my kids, my boss, my friends, my family. Here's the truth, guys. Love is about accepting somebody where they are, period. They may not be on your path. It's worth having a conversation, but you have to know where you're coming from. And if what you're wanting is for someone to be in a different place, because it would make you feel a little more comfortable if they were, sorry, folks, there's no awakening someone else. There's no shifting somebody else. There's no, come to Jesus, as they say. It's really all about you. It's all about you. I've had people say, well, we're on this journey and we're kind of, opening each other up. Can you talk to my partner and get them to understand? No. And I'm not here to convince anybody. For a long time, I thought that some of my job was to get people to understand. No, it's not. Not to get people to understand me, not to get people to understand a concept, not to get people to do anything. Do what you want. Do what feels right for you. Be who you are, where you are. That is what's right for you. It's not up to me. But the people who are there is a tribe, and we all do want to belong, right? Like, belonging is important and connection is important to all of us. And we want to belong and connect to the people that are around us. But that's not always what's meant to be, you guys. We get to choose who we spend our time with. And it may be uncomfortable to choose someone else. It may be uncomfortable to be around our family when they're not so accepting of where we're at or what we're doing. And that's okay. Maybe there's a different partner because this partner's not on board, not interested in working with you. There's no waking them up. There's no changing. There's no getting anywhere. And there's no convincing. That's not your job. That's not love. And that's called codependence. That's what that is. And it's uncomfortable for us, right? And that's why we want something to change, because it's uncomfortable for us. We don't want to do the uncomfortable or the hard thing. We want other people to change around us. Sorry, kiddo. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. I really see codependence being healed with us collectively. And it became a major epidemic, and I feel like it got blown wide open in 2020. We really got to see, oh shit, I can't change anybody. This simply doesn't work for me, and I have to learn how to move on because this person doesn't want to work with me, or this person and I are not choosing to walk together anymore. And that doesn't make the other person wrong, and that doesn't make us wrong. It makes us on two different paths, two different journeys. So, and I felt that with clients, and I felt that with friends, and I felt that in partnership, and it's why I'm walking in a new place, in a new way, with new boundaries, and having a new relationship with myself that's a lot more honest and honoring of who I am, where I am, what I am. So I wish that same for you. And healing from codependency can be painful, mostly because we have to face ourselves and the gap, I call it the gap in ourselves, that we have not wanted to, and that's why we're in these relationships. There's something within us that we don't want to face, that we're terrified of, and usually that's some form of being alone with ourselves in the loneliness, which is where we learn the most, you guys. And just a little food for thought, and what I hope is some inspiration and comfort for you. An uncomfortable feeling, when we fully experience it, lasts 90 seconds. 90 seconds. I think we can handle that. Even if it's uncomfortable, 90 seconds, I think you got this. And you're not alone, and it's for all of us. So I see this next generation honoring themselves more fully, honoring us more fully, and relationships being much more conscious and healthy as we head into the coming decade, into the 2020s, as we head into 2021. There's just no room for this codependency anymore. So codependency isn't about fixing someone else or helping someone else. If you really want to help somebody else, accept them, love them, and give them space to be who they are. And do the same for yourself, fully and completely, without beating somebody over the head in change for me, change for me, change for me, I'm uncomfortable. It may be that you have to walk two different paths. It may be that you have to face a lot of uncomfortable truths, but you can make it, and that's what you're here for. And all of these relationships are teachers and lessons, so trust yourself, trust that small, still voice inside. Okay, I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle deck and pull a card for us on this last full moon of the year, the Cancer full moon, which is all about emotions and handling our emotional life, feeling and being with exactly what's there. And that's partly why I wanted to talk on this concept of codependence. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I feel this just beautiful watery full moon, this Cancer full moon that is all about emotions. Beautiful, beautiful emotions. It's safe, you guys. You know, like, I think many of us grew up without acceptance of our emotions or any tools on how to deal with that stuff, and therefore emotions felt terrifying. Okay, 2 cards jumped out, so I'm going to choose those 2. Serendipity, woo-woo, which I'm going to talk about in a moment, and grace, in between 2 worlds. And you guys, this just goes right along with our topic today. Let's start with serendipity. So this is a 9 card. And for me, serendipity really speaks to grace. It speaks to preparedness, all the work we do to get to a place. And then we do our part, the universe brings in her part, and that's where we meet serendipity. Grace is the glue that bridges the gap between us and the universe. That's the way I see it. Look at that 4-leaf clover. Are you ready? Are you ready for change? Are you ready for beautiful things to come your way. 9 is at the end, you guys. 9 is at the end. Okay, between two worlds, number 3. This also speaks to both of those for me, both the earthly plane and the higher realms, the higher plane. And the place in between the two is the heart. The heart rules all the emotions, you guys, and that's also where your intuition lies. It lies in the heart, not in the head. It's in here, it's in the body. So that's also why I talk to people and teach people about the emotional life, and being in the body, being embodied, because there's no way to catch up with your intuition to feel and know and understand what's going on if you're disconnected from your body and your emotional life. It's not going to happen. So when people come to me often and they're like, read me, tell me, show me, I feel stuck, I can't see. For me, the block is always, aha. I mean, I can read your body and see what's going on, but for me, it's often, oh, okay, there's usually some kind of emotional block, some place that you haven't been willing to go, that you've been avoiding, distracting from, and that's a place where we usually go to tap in so you can read yourself, so you can tap into that power that you have. That's what's valuable. It's not what I have and what I see. It's what you see, what you know, and what you have within you. All right, my friends, I send you out with a lot of love at the end here of 2020. Enjoy this beautiful Cancer full moon, and I will see you next year. Bye.